Alright, welcome everybody to the comic panel. I'm Cody.
I'm Jacob.
And I'm Shawenta.
For those who are listening for the first time, we are a bi-weekly radio show podcast comic book club covering any and everything regarding comics and manga. We have each co-host pick a book that follows a specific theme and review a book for every episode. Then we wrap up the theme with a retrospective episode covering our opinions and favorite moments from each of the books. This is the third book in our theme of comics based on video game properties. We've read Batman Arkham Knight, Volume 1 by Peter J. Tomasi, with pencils by Victor Bogdanovic, Ig Guara, and Robson Roca. This comic takes place in the Batman Arkham games universe, happening between the end of Arkham City and before Arkham Knight. It begins right where the last game ended, with the death of the Joker after a climactic final battle with Batman and the subsequent chaos that ensues. Batman continues to juggle long nights as a vigilante and early morning meetings as his alter ego Bruce Wayne. While Wayne is bogged down in new plans for a brighter future for his city, Batman's every step is shadowed by a more ruthless vigilante who is killing criminals before and after the police get to them. All while that is going on, Penguin, Harley Quinn, and Bane are all scheming to take over Gotham in the wake left by the Joker's absence. Jake, you chose this book.
I did.
Would you like to expound on why?
So I had played Arkham Knight when it came out. I liked it, but it has some problems. And I had always known that there was the Arkham Knight comics associated with or came out alongside the game. But I had never read them. Just never had the opportunity. So I thought now was the perfect time.
Yeah.
Did you hope they would solve some of the problems that were in the game, I guess?
The problems are more mechanical in nature.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, that was my question also. I was like, wait, is it plot questions or game, or not questions, plot problems or game problems?
Well, there are plot problems, but it's not helped by this comic.
Okay. Good to know. All right, so let's discuss what we liked and disliked in this comic. I'll just start out and say that I felt like I was surprised by how tonally off pretty much every character sounded to me.
Yeah, that's true. There's a weird, because Batman in the games can have some, one-liners. Where he's, talking to Mr. Freeze, you've got to cool off. So he's not, completely humorless. But it's weird how often he makes jokes.
In this comic?
Mm-hmm.
In the comic, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And, I mean, how much he makes jokes, but then also he'll be, really, he'll, throw F-bombs and, be, pretty brutal. And it's not that that's outside of the scope of the game. It's just the delivery of it, And I guess the curse words also are kind of a little bit shocking, but generally just it's not that joking and being hard on criminals is outside of expectations. It is the way that the comic frames it that seems kind of whoa, this is a very a strange juxtaposition.
What do you mean? Do you mean the comic is oh my gosh, Batman's out of control, or what do you mean by how they've comic frames his like weird amount of jokes and violence?
Well, I mean, like, I don't know.
Like
It's
him
like,
snapping back with Alfred, and they have like a witty back and forth. Like that's not in. That is present in the main universe, but that's not really in any of the games, which is kind of weird. Where like the Arkham games are based on comics, and this is a comic based on the game. That's actually closer to the animated series because, well, Arkham Knight wasn't, but the other games were written by Paul Dini, who worked with Paul Timm on Batman the Animated Series.
or Bruce Timm.
Or, excuse me. I was probably thinking of Bill Finger, but...
Yeah.
So that relationship isn't as present in the games. But this comic, being probably written for people who have more experience with Batman comics, kind of gives that relationship, even though the games haven't earned it.
I mean, I didn't really notice, like, a ton of jokes from Bruce. I was too busy trying to understand the story. I noticed what you meant at a specific moment, I think when Commissioner Gordon is being cured of whatever laughing gas poison got given to him. It was making him go crazy.
Yeah.
What is it? They're in the bottom of I can't remember what specific spot. Harley Quinn leads him there.
Yeah, it's one of their hideouts.
Yeah. But I don't remember Batman like makes some sort of joke and Commissioner Gordon's like, oh my gosh, that's half a joke.
Yeah,
like,
because they're
surprised at him.
They're curing him with the laughing gas toxin, whatever you want to call it. And apparently the best way to do this was to like waterboard Gordon with the cure straight out of the drum that it's sitting in.
Okay, their whole thing with like, Croc being like, I'm gonna get rid of the last drum and like destroy it and then you'll never be able to cure Commissioner Gordon. And I was like, it's not just gonna disappear, it's like, there's toxic sludge on the ground still.
Make him lick it up.
Hey man, he doesn't want to die. It was such an... I could definitely... I think going into this knowing that it was like based on a video game or whatever, I was sort of viewing everything as like, oh, so this is a quest. Oh, so this is a quest. And I don't know how that colored my view of this story differently. I found the storyline of Bruce trying to like get his new what would you call it? Like he's just trying to do some cool new development plans for the city. He's trying to fix the city through Bruce Wayne ways. That was so boring to me.
Well, yeah, but you have to explain why Gotham is changed again and why it looks completely different from what it looked like in the last game. And
okay, but what is Arkham City?
Okay,
how is that different from Gotham?
Arkham City was when they took a part of Gotham and made it a like prison in the middle of the city because after the events of Arkham Asylum, the asylum was closed, but you needed a place to put all the supervillains, and apparently the best idea was in the middle of the city.
Make them a little city?
Yes.
Yeah.
And just let them go in there?
Well, it was actually a plan by Hugo Strange with Ra's al Ghul to convince Batman to become his replacement, but also to kill all the criminals.
Okay, so this wasn't like a Gotham ordained little city?
Well,
I mean, like they passed laws to make it happen, but...
Okay.
Yeah, it's just that they're so corrupt that they're easily influenced by outside influences.
Yeah, they elected the guy who ran the asylum, who is possessed by a ghost, to be the mayor.
It's very Scooby-Doo.
Well, they don't know. Nobody but Batman knows that he's possessed, but he doesn't do anything with that information.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like Bruce Wayne just let this happen? Or he just was powerless to stop it?
Well, he was campaigning against it because, obviously, even without the shady deals in the background, like, it's not going to help the city to have a huge open-air prison.
Yeah.
Okay, but they didn't call it a prison, right? They called it a city. Arkham City.
Well, yeah, but it was still a prison. They put...
Okay, but there's like Arkham Penitentiary, there's Arkham Asylum, and then there's Arkham City? Is that right?
Blackgate Penitentiary.
Blackgate, okay.
Well, no, there is that other Arkham place where Bane is in this comic, but that's not mentioned anywhere else.
Oh, I don't know what that place is. Like, I mean, I remember seeing Bane. I didn't pick up on the location being different.
I just didn't know who anybody was half the time unless they're super obvious, like the Penguin and Harley Quinn. So, like, when Bane showed up, I was like, there's just a guy there. Who is that?
Oh, I mean, I didn't know until, like, basically the end when when
they called him Bane.
Yeah.
But, like, was that torture? Was that imprisonment? He's like, you guys are powering me.
Unclear, but I think they just needed somebody who wasn't in the game. Because this is a weird prequel problem of it's kind of explaining why certain people aren't in the game, but it is also changing things that can be easily retconned, like Lucius losing a finger.
But he gets a new one, a better one.
Completely unmentioned in the game, by the way.
Yeah. Too bad, too, because, like, that'd be fun. I don't know.
You'd think it means something.
Yeah. Like, what if his little robot finger could come detached from his hand and, like, crawl around and help Batman?
I don't know about that, but...
I feel like, I mean, the way he talked about it was as if they were just going to give him an actual finger. Not even, like, a technological one.
I mean, maybe that's true.
I mean, they might as well have. We cannot get Aaron Cash's hand back, though. He must have a hook.
Yeah. This wasn't in police budget, you know. Bruce Wayne budget, yes. Police budget, no.
Even though, like, he's getting name dropped at the, like, Gotham renovation project of this guy's good. We've abandoned too many of our first responders. You know, these are the real heroes. You have to keep your hook, though. That makes you more marketable.
Yeah.
You're right. There's like, what is this, like the 1700s? They're like, all we have is a hook for you.
It would be funny, though, if he was, like, in the operating room, like, you know, he's all like, all right, time for the hook, right, guys? And they're like, no, we can put a hand on there. And like, no, I need the hook. I was really looking forward to the hook, actually.
Like, it made sense
my house for the hook.
When he was a prison guard, because it's like, okay, that's like how bad the prison healthcare is that even the guards are screwed up. But now that, like, he's getting name dropped by Bruce Wayne, richest man in the world, at his project, and then becomes a cop, like, he should probably have a better prosthetic than that.
Just goes to show money can't buy you everything.
Yeah, they only have fingers under control, not whole hands.
You can't just get 5 fingers and strap them together. That's beyond.
Just like, Bruce is too busy, like, embezzling from himself to pay for Batman's cars. Millions of dollars.
Yeah, that honestly, like, I guess that plus the, like, save the city campaign kind of thing, it felt a little bit too much like, well, we have to do the thing where we write through everybody's questions about the reality of Batman. You know, we're asking the question, well, why doesn't Bruce just use his money to help Gotham for the umpteenth time? And then we're asking, hey, how does he pay for the Batmobile without anybody noticing? And it's like, I don't care about those questions.
That was such a weird aside. Yeah, the car part where they're like, and here's Lucius being like kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like, but we'll cut it short. you don't need too much of that.
Yeah.
Too exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I do not. I don't know. There's so many little things where it feels like it's all just supposed to be a cliffhanger, like Harley Quinn stealing the tablet and then getting the finger, and then it just doesn't pay off in a very interesting way.
No, it didn't. That
The
was
Penguin's
like so weird.
I hacked in for like 1 millisecond and I got one thing from this. And I don't know what it is, but maybe it'll help us. Like, they're just stumbling into things.
Yeah.
It's so odd. I get the sense that the Batman Arkham games are kind of grim-dark tonally.
Yeah,
but
I mean, I'd say
this comic really doesn't do that, and I think that's where the disconnect comes from. I mean, in general, the comic doesn't seem to know quite what tone it wants.
Yeah.
With all those jokes. And then, like, but meanwhile, someone is killing the criminals, but only the minor ones.
Right.
Well, yeah, because that's something that comes up in the game where, like, okay, people don't know what happened in the movie theater. They just know that Batman went in, Joker died, or like Batman came out with the Joker dead. Nobody knows what happened in there. So it's like sort of a urban myth or a belief among the criminals that, like, okay, Batman is killing criminals now. But, like, to you, the player and the readers of the comic, you know that's not what happened. So I don't know, like, what the mystery is supposed to be.
Well, even Batman's reaction to the news is really weird to me. Like, isn't there the two police officers who are like, Batman, good job on killing that guy for us?
Yeah.
We don't need to arrest people anymore. It's great that you've moved on to killing. And Batman is like, almost runs them over just because he's annoyed at them. And then he doesn't do anything with the info. He's not like, are you telling the truth? Or like, I should go interrogate someone.
Yeah, I mean, definitely
it's like, don't throw around those baseless rumors of me doing murder. Someone else's murder.
It seems like he was completely oblivious and then immediately believes them without any evidence, you know?
But he doesn't do anything with that information, right? At least not so far.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was pretty close to the end of the comic, wasn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
Like, I guess he probably goes and investigates, but, like, you didn't think to check in that, like, the electrocutioner that you just left on a rooftop actually, like, got to jail?
Well, I don't think Batman has to check in, right? But wouldn't like Commissioner Gordon or somebody be like, "Hey, Batman, what's up with the murder?"
Yeah, we went to where you said you arrested some guy, and he was super dead. Do you want to explain that?
Is this a new tactic of yours?
Or like Oracle? He's always talking to Oracle. Also, she would know that was happening. I feel like
she's too busy hacking.
Yeah, I guess.
It's just so odd. The events feel disjointed, and that's partially why I was having trouble like recounting them, I guess. It's like we need a little time with Batman, then we need a little time with like Bruce Wayne, and oh my gosh, but like Batman's in a corner, he's gonna get exploded, and then he's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know, also, doesn't feel like there's consequences.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
Bad things happen and then they get solved, or they don't, and oh well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just keep reading.
It's weird because there's stuff that happens in the game that I thought would have been explored in this that at least so far has not like been revealed.
Well, also one thing that I was curious about is like, in terms of the villains that appear that Batman actually gets to fight, I mean, so I guess Killer Croc comes up, and that's like good. You know, that's a primary villain for Batman. But then Tweedledee and Tweedledum and Kid Shark, that's gotta
be the animated series influence.
I just feel like, to me, what that feels like is we don't know what big fights are going to happen in the game, so we have to use, like, F-tier characters.
Well, I mean, like, Bane is in this comic. He is mentioned in Arkham Knight, but does not show up.
Oh.
Killer Croc
That's
shows
weird.
up in DLC. He was not in the game when it came out. And
Also,
suffice to say, Kid Shark is also not in the game.
yeah. I figured. Also, though, where does Harley Quinn's revenge happen in this? Because that takes place, like, right after Arkham City also. But they don't
Yes.
reference Batman getting kidnapped.
Well, you know, Robin solved it, so it's fine.
It's like, yeah, there's a little bit where Batman takes Joker's body out of the theater, and then I guess he, like, immediately gets kidnapped, and then he gets rescued, and then they do the autopsy. Like,
Yeah, the whole... So that's probably where, like, this being a prequel is the weirdest, because, okay, I can believe that, like, Joker has some schemes for when he dies, but I thought it was the schemes that they show us in the game, not that there were other additional schemes.
Were they worried about spoiling the game with this comic?
I don't know. It's been long enough. It's hard to find how exactly that, like, this was released along, like, did it come out before, or was it alongside the game? Because it was 10 years ago this game came out.
It was within, like, the same year, though, right? Like, they didn't later on go, we need to do a comic.
Right.
Okay. I don't know enough about the games.
It's
yeah.
just weird. And the other part of it is, like, this has to be a prequel because of the end of Arkham Knight, but it's not even a good prequel, it doesn't seem like.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
from what it sounds like, it doesn't seem like it explores any of the stuff that happens.
Other than,
it,
like, Scarecrow being there. Because he's going to be the big bad for the new game, right? Even though it's called the Arkham Knight and there's a character called the Arkham Knight, he's not the main antagonist. Whatever.
silly.
We're not seeing how he plans to get that together. Like, we don't know, if you just read this, that the Arkham Knight and Scarecrow are working together.
Oh. Are they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Two
Arkham
Scarecrow.
Knight is the vigilante guy, right?
Yes, the one going around killing. Yeah, I guess they don't even name him in this.
Yeah. I was like, there's that guy. He's vaguely bat-shaped. I was like, is it one of the Bat Kids?
No, I mean, you see Robin. Nightwing is
Yes,
mentioned.
I know. Later you see Robin and Nightwing is mentioned. And I was like, oh, okay, so it can't be one of them. Can it?
But
I don't know if the Arkham Knight is even, like, Batman shaped on purpose or not.
So in the game and in some of the pre-release stuff, it's like, yes, he is a sort of a reflection of Batman, which is for story reasons.
Yes.
It's
like the most interesting character because you don't know that much about him. Everybody else is just, like, announcing their plans as they go.
Yeah, which is weird because he's not in the game as much as you'd think. I mean, he is, but
Damn.
for something called the Arkham Knight, it's not like he's showing up all the time.
Yeah, honestly, having only played a little bit of that game, I feel like the way that it should go is that the Arkham Knight is always just, like, at least half a step ahead of Batman somehow. And so, like, Batman's always having to, like, you know, either clean up, you know, a killing that he's done or save a criminal. and collecting clues along the way of who he could be. Like that seems like what that game should be. Like, I mean, basically, I guess it should be under the Red Hood.
Right. I mean, it kind of is, but it amounts to, okay, this is somebody who knows who I am. I'm going to have Alfred do off-screen research to figure out who the Arkham Knight is.
Quick to Google.
It's like Alfred will call in. It's like, okay, I've done the research on everybody who was at Arkham Asylum when the events of the game Arkham Asylum happened. No, none of them matched the description of the Arkham Knight. And it's like, okay, well, go through and research all the people who were involved in Arkham City. Hey, Mr. Wayne, I did the research. I don't know who it is. And
this is really hard.
On and on until the game almost tells you to your face who it is, and then 10 minutes later actually tells you who it is.
Awesome.
Yeah.
This comic, I mean, because they're trying to build towards that, right? That's what the game is.
Yes.
Okay, so this comic can't have Batman even know he exists.
Right, because that's like, not that the comic particularly cares about contradicting the game, but it's a big deal in the game when you first see the Arkham Knight. Mm-hmm. There's like a whole speech about it. It would be undercut if
Batman
that guy
any sort of
who I met like 3 months ago.
Yeah. Okay. Man, that's really interesting. I mean, you can work with that, but this game so far just has like the Arkham Knight kind of follow Batman. Man, even Joker's like secret plans for after his death are really paltry. Like, what was it other than like a bomb?
Yeah, but it was a thematically important bomb.
Was it?
He blew up that empty building.
That could have hurt one person.
Yeah, and also that was the thing too. I was like, okay, so it's pretty established, I feel like, in Joker lore, given like his very first comic appearance, that he loves to do TV appearances. You know, he takes over a TV station, or he, creates a transmitter that takes over the airwaves. But in this, he just made a USB drive that can only be viewed by one person. Like, I don't know, like, where's the showmanship? Where's the, like, haha, Batman, I've made a fool of you, basically, because you didn't think I was going to do this.
You've walked under my cardboard box. It's over for you, Batman.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, I guess having something inserted into your chest as a trap is kind of fun, but...
We killed the two people who were present.
Yeah. But I don't know, like, I'm like, not even a bomb in like a pacemaker kind of thing. Like, like once my heart stops, like bombs are gonna go off around the city.
That's the thing. The premise was interesting to me. Like, Joker's dead. Batman's got to deal with like the power vacuum and the villains and such. And then, oh man, it comes out actually, even though Joker's dead, he has a big evil plan. And they like spend a bunch of time with him, like doing his fake origin story and his like acting crazy for the camera.
Fake origin story though.
And
that's like and only for the reader, but I did like it.
Yes. And then it built up to almost nothing. I thought it was going to be more, and it's like, but Harley's going to team up with Penguin now, and I'm like, okay, what are they going to do? They're going to steal an iPad?
Yeah.
They're not really thinking through their plans, if there are any plans.
Yeah,
man.
It feels like nothing,
I wonder... Yeah, I don't know. We can go into it more when we talk about the theme.
Yeah, that's fair. Do we want to talk about the art
It
not very
reminded
good
me
art.
of, I'm not sure what exactly it is, but the Scott Snyder run of Batman a couple years ago. I want to say, Endgame?
Yeah, it does kind of resemble, gosh, what's his name? I mean, same guy that did the pencils and inks through, Court of Owls, all the New 52 stuff. You know who I'm talking about, Jake?
I don't know his name, but I do know the style you're talking about. It's not quite as, textured as that. Like, that's one of the Scott Snyder classics is everybody's got a bunch of lines on their face. Like they're 80 years old.
That's true.
Yeah, and I'll also say, actually, when he goes to, like, Germany for the Batmobile, suddenly he kind of looks like almost a George Clooney Batman
It's
batsuit.
so different.
Yeah,
I was like, is that Bruce?
Yeah.
And then they start talking
why
about Bruce Wayne in the third person, and that did not help.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I don't know why they suddenly changed the batsuit.
I think there was some other artist helping on that one too, because I was like, wait, this art's way different. And then I went and looked. It was just... So, I thought I liked the style at first. Like, it was a little bit charming and, like, it felt a little bit older style instead of super... I don't know. There's a way that Batman is drawn in these newer comics that's very, like, sleek. And this felt a little bit more, I don't know, maybe similar to a Batman animated series, but a little bit, not chunkier. I don't know how to say it. But man, I should not have read this comic on a big screen. It's the close-ups are not great.
Interesting.
It's like some of the smaller details are a little wonky, which whatever, but like the faces are very fluid sometimes that it's just not very pleasant to look at. The action scenes were good, but like any scenes where there's not action, where they're like standing around and talking. So especially the meeting scenes, I was like, ugh. But maybe I was just being picky. I would say that, look, it also went alongside the tonal, just disjointedness, though.
Yeah.
So, Shawanta, what is your experience with the Arkham series?
Well, nothing.
Oh, interesting.
I know that the Arkham Asylum game exists, and that's it.
Okay. Yeah. I was starting to get that impression.
I was like, this... When Jake chose this, I was like, of course it's Batman. Like, of course. An excuse to read Batman.
Like, any excuse I can get,
games. Really. All I knew was the Arkham Asylum game, and I was like, so we're gonna get to see Arkham Asylum, and I was like excited for that.
Yeah.
And then we don't even get the asylum.
Yeah, we did read A Serious House on Serious Earth like years ago. Yeah. And that was the inspiration for the game.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I was expecting more of that tone too.
Yeah, for me, I have played Arkham City. I started Arkham Asylum, but it was kind of like, you know, Arkham City was a good sequel that, you know, really built upon what was built of Arkham Asylum. So when I tried to go backwards, I was like, wow, I wish I was playing Arkham City.
That's why you guys start at the beginning.
Yeah. But then I did not play... I played a little bit of Arkham Origins, but it was from a different game studio. And then
Okay.
I played a little bit of Arkham Knight, but it was
Wait,
like
how many of these games are there?
the ones that I just said. So Arkham
Well, those are
Asylum,
the
Arkham
main
City.
ones.
Yeah.
What's
Somehow,
the order?
so there was Arkham Asylum is the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Arkham City is a sequel. Arkham Origins is a prequel. Arkham Knight is the follow-on to that and the end of the main trilogy. And then 9 years later, there is Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, which seems to be the end currently. Well, I mean, it is the end because it's the farthest in the timeline we get. But also, since it got shut down, I'm not sure we're getting a continuation to this universe anytime soon.
Yeah. Oh, and you forgot the game Batman. I mean, I think it was like a spin-off to Arkham City, maybe, but it's like Blackgate. I think is
So
for the DS.
there are several spin-offs I skipped. Altogether, between, if you just want to count, okay, the games with Batman in them, starting in 2009 with Arkham Asylum to 2015, where Arkham Knight comes out, they made 9 games.
Wow,
Oh my god.
Which,
that's more than I realized.
quick math in your head, that is more than one a year. Some of those are like spin-offs and like the Wii U, like they made I think it's Blackgate. There was a mobile version of Arkham Origins that came out, but like there's too much.
Real.
Is that your professional opinion? There's too much of the story?
Not too much story, but too many games. But that is like the curse of, okay, you made a good game, is we will immediately ring out all of the sales and projects we can get out of this until it,
Oh, you're talking about Asylum? Was Asylum really good or something?
Asylum was very good. Asylum was like the first good superhero video game.
Cool.
And then Arkham City came out 3 years later and was like, oh, this is probably the game of the year that it came out in.
Yeah, which it was. I remember I bought the Game of the Year edition of it.
And then what happens with ends of trilogies is Arkham Knight is good, but it's probably not as good as the second one. But that's also because it tried more things. And the way that Arkham Knight ends, at least, you can't really go further on, like, down the timeline. Or at least that's what I thought until they announced the live service game 8 years later.
Yeah, and they also at that time announced a different game that was you played as like the 4 different sidekicks.
Yes, but that one wasn't in this universe.
Oh, it wasn't.
Despite starting with the inciting event of that is that Batman dies, which is how, spoiler alert for a 10, 11-year-old game now, Batman is assumed to have died at the end of Arkham Knight. His identity is revealed as well. But that's not where in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, he's just being Batman again. But also he's an alternate dimension, but also he's mind controlled.
Okay. So basically they're just banking on the fact that people like the Arkham series. They don't really...
Even though it's
really
nothing
connect.
like the Arkham series, yes.
Yeah. Got it. Okay. Yeah.
My brain hurts.
It's very silly.
There's a lot of games, it sounds like.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
like,
so you've played the game, and Cody, you've played some of the game?
Yeah, it was a game in the series. Not, yeah,
Okay.
in some of the game that this one is prequel to, I guess. Yeah.
This comic is just like, they're like, we gotta do something promotional, and they're like, do whatever you want, but we're still gonna go with a different story later.
I do think it'd be kind of interesting to see what the writing experience was like for this book, just because, like, you probably get a guideline of like, here's the characters you can't use, like who's dead, who we are planning to use. But then like, they probably don't you don't have to send every decision you make up the chain to get approved. At least I wouldn't assume so.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, major things, like, you're not going to be all like, and I'm bringing Joker back to life, you know?
Joker 2.
Yeah.
God, that'd be so much more interesting.
Yeah. That's who's under the Arkham Knight mask.
Oh, yeah, we didn't even talk about that like we did last week. During the promotion for Arkham Knight, the game, they were talking about how, because somebody asked the question, is the Arkham Knight a new character for the Arkham universe, like, you know, an existing character that we just haven't seen before, or is it a new character that you're writing just for Arkham Knight, like the game? It's like the Arkham Knight, the character, is a completely unique character, never been seen before. It's going to be somebody brand new. It was not. Yeah. But I can see how you probably didn't need to know who it was for this comic, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they can't do too much with the character, like we said.
No, just killing people on roofs and in jails, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Got into that jail pretty easy, yeah. I guess it's a Gotham jail.
For reasons unknown, because he doesn't do that in the game. He's not out, like, killing other villains.
Mm-hmm.
He's helping Scarecrow. Like, it's explicitly not what he's doing.
Also, I just didn't understand how the Joker's diary that he happened to find after the asylum got blown up helped him at all. He keeps referring to it like it's like a list of criminals that he needs to go and kill or something, and I'm like,
well, it's like he says it's has Joker's crimes that he's proud of against victims or something, and he seems disgusted by it. But
yeah,
we don't get to see, we don't know what he actually does with that info beyond like ripping it up and shoving it in someone's mouth.
Yeah,
I mean, like, I guess it's supposed to tell you that whoever the Arkham Knight is has some relationship with the Joker, but like, so does everybody.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that supposed to show that he has any sort of relation to the Joker?
Maybe I'm projecting that because that is part of what the game spends its time, like,
alluding to.
Dousing you in.
Waterboarding you.
Like, it is not subtle about if you have passing knowledge.
That makes sense then, I guess, if it's Joker dies and then Arkham Knight suddenly pops up. Okay.
Yeah.
Man. Okay. I guess, so our next question was supposed to be like, do we feel like we know more about the Arkham Knight games because of this comic? And we've discussed that a lot, I think.
Yeah, I think we have also, you know, it's like, kind of, but also, no.
Does Harley Quinn show up in that game?
Yeah, major character.
Does the Penguin show up in that game? Like...
side quest.
Okay. What the heck are they going to do together in this comic?
Unclear?
Just bother each other in the same room.
Because, like, Harley just becomes one of one of Scarecrow's lieutenants, you know, wreaking havoc in Gotham. Mm-hmm. Penguin is running guns into the city, but completely separate from each other. They're not, like, in any sort of, like, working relationship in the game.
Yeah, on top of that, it's weird that, you know, what it makes it seem like is that it will be like if I only had the comic to go off of, it would seem like the way that the game is going to go is that Harley and Penguin are going to work together to take over the city, and Scarecrow is going to be in some way their, like, their enforcement arm.
Because
But
Penguin's the only one who's like, we should find the Scarecrow.
yeah, exactly. And so it's like, actually, no, it's Scarecrow who's going to be in charge, Harley Quinn underneath him, and Penguin, just kind of like running his little operation. Completely backwards from how we've been presented in the comic.
I mean, that can be a fun twist eventually.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been interesting because I guess like it's applied, especially in the animated series, that like Harley Quinn is more capable than she appears. Working with the Joker kind of handicaps her in like all the stuff she could do.
Mm-hmm.
You could have had something interesting if like, oh, okay, when Joker dies, she goes to another crime boss and sort of takes over that operation. But that's not what happens either in this, or at least hasn't yet. Certainly not in the games.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know, weird.
Yeah. All right. So, I guess before we end our episode, does this comic make you want to play the video game? I feel like this is a bigger question for Shawenta, considering, Jake, you've played the game. For me also in some way, but having never played any of the games, I'm more curious.
I want some sleek, grimdark Batman. This comic did not give it to me. I would probably play the game despite that. Probably not Arkham Knight. I probably would just play Asylum.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, like, is knowing where the series ends twice, technically, would you still be interested in playing the first?
What do you mean by series ends?
So, Arkham Knight was the end of like the first 3 games, 4 if you include the prequel. And it was a pretty definitive end until Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, which has also since ceased operations. I was wondering if, because of it ends kind of poorly, or on less than stellar terms, if you would still be interested in starting it.
Do you mean like it's a bad ending, like people don't like the ending? Would I still play the game?
Right.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Sometimes Batman games are more about the vibes. I say as someone who's never played one of them. Sometimes it's about the vibes. I don't know if I'm going into a Batman game expecting like a story that's going to blow me away.
Yeah, none of our story crazy good. The most vibe based is the first one, so there is that.
Mm-hmm.
Love vibes. Yeah, I guess I would play. I don't know. I want a good beat 'em up.
Yeah.
Great aesthetic.
Okay. Yeah.
Would you go back and play more of it, Cody?
I honestly, Arkham City was really one of my favorite gaming experiences. I would say very much in a period of time that I was playing a lot of games too. So I'm always kind of should I play that game again? Or try to actually play Arkham Asylum. So yeah, it's definitely keeping it in my mind where I'm like, oh yeah, maybe I will try to play that again sometime.
So the comic was a success.
Technically. As a marketing tool, yes.
That's what all comics are.
Hey, that's not nice to say. And technically you mean all superhero comics.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing as I know this isn't a comic, but Cowboy Bebop was just about selling toys.
Yeah, but
originally.
I don't know, an indie comic is only trying to sell the indie comic.
They're trying to sell me paper.
Yeah. All right. What about you, Jake? You gonna load up the game?
Replay?
I don't think so. It is making me think a little more. Because, when it came out, the game did not have the best reputation, partially because Like, the PC version came out, it took a long time to fix it. It had a lot of performance problems. It was the first time they made games for what were at the time the next-gen consoles, so the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. So it wasn't, it looked good, but it didn't run particularly well. Mm-hmm. And as well as you had to buy a new console. There was not a previous generation edition. So that probably factored into a lot of people's concern. But, you know, I was a kid then. Well, I was a kid, 16. I didn't really think about that stuff. The Arkham series is always going to have like a specific part of me because that was probably like why I like Batman so much was because the Nolan movies came out and the games came out and they were both very good, excellent. But now looking back, it's like, yeah, this has some problems. Part of which is there are technical problems. There are story problems. Part of that's because they changed writers. And there's ways to fix it, but none of them really mesh with the reality of making games.
Yeah.
So it's tough. I mean, I played everything there was to play when it came out. I played the DLC. It's hard to go back now because, like, the game has stayed the same, but I've changed. Not to be all, you know, meta about it, but yeah, some stuff you can't go back to. It's never going to be the same.
Yeah, you'll look at it with new eyes. Sad sometimes.
Cool. Well, that is all the time that we have for this. This has been a review of Batman Arkham Knight. If you like this episode, be sure to follow us on Twitter at @TheComicPanel1 and listen to more of us on Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts. Our title is The Comic Panel Podcast. You can also listen to us on KSUARadio.com or 91.5 FM in Fairbanks, Alaska. Be sure to tune in 2 weeks from now for our final review of a comic based on a video game. I'm Cody.
I'm Jacob.
And I'm Shawenta.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.